All right, how are y'all? Been a little bit of time. I've been delivering mail about a year, so I figured it's a good time to go over some things that have caught my eye and address them, and whether they're something that's frequent occurrences in the mail or oddities, all this. So here's the beautiful Ozarks. This is the view from one of the places I deliver mail to. It's probably about 2 months, 2.5 months ago, somewhere in the middle of October, early November. Seasons here are really, really interesting. Quite a bit of wind, but it rarely gets cold, and it's quite a comfortable place to live in many respects. Although I will say we've had this great juxtaposition since I've been here of feast or famine when it comes to weather, where when you get rain, you get it dumped on you, but when you're not getting rain, it is bone dry. So I don't know what's going on, but our weather is not natural at all. The chemtrails, cloud seeding, that's just basic knowledge for being a person in this world. It's an environmental factor, and whatever they're spraying seems to be mildly toxic, or we've just adjusted to it. I don't know. Can't be good. But anyways, let's get on with the vid. So yeah, this is a piece I found. It's pretty gross. I don't know how this is normalized, but many people in the world, it's not an abnormal thing. People would see this video and just be like, "What are you talking about?" This is a beautiful animal that's been enslaved, that's overtly enslaved and contorted to do something it's not supposed to do. And yeah, maybe in a case where you're friends with one and it like gives you the nod to hop on its back because you're slow and it wants you to get from point A to point B quickly, then that's different. But the way horses are treated in the world is messed up, as most everything is. And they need to be able to roam freely and not be treated in such a evil way. It's hard because as I say this, I have a dog companion and we do put her collar on, but she gets to roam pretty free. We don't have a fence or anything, and she goes through the yard, goes through the woods. She's a pretty mild mannered, high energy, but mild mannered. Like she doesn't really physically harm anything, doesn't kill things as far as we know. Pup. And we feel like we give her just about as much free reign as you can. And I still feel like putting the collar on that's a bit weird, and it's just the nature of the world we live in. Property lines and just it's all backwards. We should be sharing. And it makes more sense, but I don't know. Doesn't seem like that's a real reality. So you make do with what you got, and you find better ways to contribute. But here is a sick reality that we see. We need to change this for the better. Speaking of sick realities, another regular occurrence, although to be quite straightforward about it, it's like a person or two on a route once in a while will get this type of mail, and it's disgusting because yeah, as somebody that doesn't look at porn, I feel like I had probably a pretty common upbringing regarding that, where I watched a little when I was like in my teens, and then maybe like a lot, and then a lot less as life has gone on, and then nothing for like quite a long time now. That's like a normal, feels like a fairly normal experience with it. But there's people that they don't stop, and or they continue at later ages, and the whole thing is disgusting. And this image is just it's repugnant. So yeah, breakthrough male potency. This revolutionary tiny pill boosts your size by up to 5 inches, giving you hours of sexual bliss. Dr. Norman Marcus is an author, researcher on sexual dysfunction, as well as the chairman of urology at the Department of Manchester Urology Associates. So, and then you get this ugly, yeah, it's all flipped. So, of course, they're going to throw this crap in your face. And maybe that's it. There's this theory I have about the Postal Service that if it indeed is as warped as everything is, then a lot of the clients are just fake straw man houses, which it feels like. It feels like there's a lot of empty houses on the routes that I do. And they're just basically giving you devil fodder. They're just hitting you over and over with these gross, grotesque images. So, just like this. And here we have a true man running for Congress, right? And you look at it and bubble lips, bubbled right up, duck, duck, wannabe duck lips. Like really trying to get that bill in shape for summertime or something. And then the eyes, I mean, like those look like robot eyes. Look at that. This doesn't look like a real person. And it probably isn't. This is probably some AI generated bullshit. Running for Congress, one of the most important districts for Republicans to win in the entire country. Okay, so it's just nonsense. And it looks like is this, I can't really tell. This is red or orange. I can't tell, but it looks orange. It's ridiculous. So, yeah, this is the world we live in. This is the kind of bullshit mail, politic mail that a couple of people get on every route. There's always a person or two on every route, at least for the demographic and all that I live in, that they get a piece or two of this crap every day, if not more. Some of them get flooded every day. It is ridiculous. And then on a different note, found this magazine ad, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, dude, that's a dude. It looks like a dude to me. Adam's apple, strong jaw, doesn't have the Cupid's bow. It's like a young dude. Maybe the ears, I can't really tell about the attachment. Maybe it looks a little low, but it's hard to tell. But again, these features stand out, and that's what I see. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I see. I see a dude there, and that's rare. It's rare in this day and age, especially to see an ad like this. So I had to share this one because hey, you just don't see that often. Isn't that peculiar? Of the four types, this is probably what you see the least. You do see women in ads. You do see obviously Martins and Strats, but to see a dude in an ad seems pretty rare. And this looks like one to me. So cool. This is more of what you usually see here, and there's this juxtaposition. So this is like, I guess, the governor on the bottom. I don't know if it's just the shot, but looking pretty wonked. Like, look at how small the left, or I guess her right and her left. So her right eye is tiny compared to her left, and there's this kind of wonk effect. It just seems like it's set deeper or something's going on. And is this hormones? I don't know. And this one doesn't seem to have it as bad. But you see the facial, like obvious, like she has a longer neck, he's puffy, she's tighter, like it's just, and then this is the norm. This is what you see everywhere, of course. We're not idiots. We know what's going on. This one is all over the mail. Oh my god. It is again another this like robot. What is it? Fish. Robot aquatic fish. Joker. Look at it, like just so weird looking. It's just a Joker. It's a painted, ugly smile. It just looks dead. Like what is that expression? It's like a slight snicker or something. I don't know. It's scary. It scares me. Joyce Meyer. Joy's mine. Joyce. I don't know. Joyce Meyer. Weird. And then like look at those pretty vascular looking hands. Very strong knuckles too. Yeah, just peculiar. Really bizarre. And then, oh, this was weird. What is this outfit? This one in the back here. What is, it's like a big like denim tassel coming off. I do not understand this outfit. And you know this texture change here on her left side. Someone please explain this outfit to me. How is that a style? I don't understand. Well, that looks like blue leather. That's gross. Killing cows, no big deal, because that's a fucking lizard demon thing. Same idea, back to that. Isn't just another one? Just gross. What is it? 3 starlets expose porn industry. Ew. Bigger, harder, stronger when nothing worked before. And look at those collarbones on this left one. And then long necks, looking gross. Like they're just gross. Can't you read the energy? It's like a faux feminine. That's actually a dude butt. It's just the underwear is designed to make it look like a girl butt, and it's not. It's just a dude, long back, all that. None of them can have babies. I don't believe that shit. So this is also another thing, life lately. So all this holiday nonsense, holiday, whatever. Yeah, fill up the car. I don't bother. I'm like, I leave the baby carrier in there. Look at that right in the middle. Yeah, filled to the brim. Yep, gotta use those side view mirrors when it's around Santa's little romp. Hey, all the ridiculous decorations, so plastic and fake, and such a grotesque practice. Of course, it's good to kindle people's spirits in the darkest time of the year. I think that's fine to have a big festivities, but the imagery, everything around Christmas and New Year's being as fake as it is, with all the Burr months reflective of that, September 7, October 8, I talk about this all the time. It's just sickening. So, yeah, I mean, celebrate the changes of the seasons. Give people gifts that are important if you feel that, you feel like you want to give somebody you love a gift. That's good. But don't just buy them something on Amazon that you think they might need. I don't know. It's a messy time of year. I really didn't give any gifts. We didn't celebrate Christmas at all, and there was a handful of decorations my partner put up, and she's painting over some too. It's ridiculous. But yeah, this is that nonsense. We passed the crazy season now. It's back to normal. This is regular. I mean, how many women, quote unquote, do you know with hair that looks like this? It just almost looks too perfect. And it's not. But it's also pretty. In some cases, it's pretty effective. I mean, of all these like that, technically, if you like look at them closely, I don't think any of them pass, or you can tell them they're all wigs. But some of them, like that for me, that 26-inch braid me pony, that's convincing. At least that shot. The fringe top of head doesn't look convincing at all. And when you realize they're all fake, these people are probably all bald. That's kind of scary. This is just a world of witches, and witches share with witches and are bold without being witches. It's a test of your resolve. And it's hard because we want to be able to live in a world where the word is treated with what probably the utmost dignity and conscientiousness, and it's treated with mockery. It's sick. So yeah, wearing a wig, sure. If you want to like dress up for a party or something, go for it. But to make that your regular get up and hide or whatever, is yuck. You can't grow hair, and you have to accept that and be as you are. That's what I think. I mean, you can take some supplements, some herbs, something if you want to encourage it, but probably should leave it the way it is. That's the most humble thing to do. People just look like this now. It's just what people look like. That's just normal. And for how long doesn't matter. It just is what it is. And you gotta accept it. And it's annoying, but it's it is what it is. Yeah, it's just every yeah. What is this video at this point? I mean, the hunting party, and his power strat is the character they feature on the cover here. It's just we're living in parallel worlds. It's like it's just such a weird reality we live in. Every day is such a strange experience at the postal service. I mean, really, with any job I've ever had, it feels like so much of it is purely their little prod and pull game, and it makes me sick. And I suppose the thing I'm headed towards is being an independent laborer. Is really, I mean, among of various mediums, and I think that's what many of us are called to do, is create work and make it happen, and not rely on the systems that are in place because they are inherently corrupt. Even if they do yield monetary wealth, which means nothing, it's beast bucks. It comes at the cost of your perspective sometimes, and really in general, unless you have a steely resolve. This stuff makes you sick. I get sick so often. Yeah, watching the handful of people that make content on this stuff it's just, yeah, it doesn't go away. And I tell myself every day to let it be, and it's so hard to. It's just, I see it in everything. I don't stop thinking about it much. It's really frustrating. So anyhow, there is, I don't know. I mean, with method manipulation, I like to think that this broke through, and there's just glorious things to do and to share, and we've really got a ton of amazing aspects of life to treasure that aren't involved with the lies, and the less energy we give to a game that isn't worth playing at all, the better. The more aligned we are with our true purpose. And sometimes that might mean that you do extra work on the side, like that's no, you don't get paid for, and you help people out in some way or another, whether it's picking up at their yard, picking up trash, picking up cleaning, building something for somebody and giving it to them for free, making food for somebody. I mean, all these basic human needs. If you can provide that for somebody, you're doing good. It's simple. And I know some people be like, well, we live in the modern world where everybody can handle everything themselves. So what are we supposed to do? And to that I say that there's always something to do, and sometimes it's a conversation with somebody, sometimes it's like one of those favors, or taking a walk and cooling down because you said something that you need to reflect on. And yeah, it's there's so much going on, and there's so much to be optimistic about, and there's the great unknown. We don't know really where we're headed. I mean, maybe these Masonic freaks have an idea of where they're gonna shepherd ideas, but it's like, when you know it's all fake, what do you, like, I don't pay attention to these news things. Like, what was the last big thing that people have been, like, I see all over the paper, the mail and so forth, is this, with the Charlie Kirk bullshit, CK33, who cares? I don't even, beyond that, I was just like, oh, this is a joke. Who cares? Political theater every day. stupid, who cares? This doesn't mean anything. It's not affecting my reality. It's the same as it ever was. And this mold of I don't know, Babylon. It's a really corrupt place, and it's not worth anything. So best you can do is share truth with people that will listen, and vice versa. If you're up against a goat, wolf, snake thing, I mean, just be kind to them and do what you can. Don't stoop to their level. Don't go along with the evil they're trying to put on you. Or it's simple. I mean, they'll just bring up gross stuff or want your commentary on it or fake shit. It doesn't really go away. It's in every room, everywhere. It's the chatter. And you got to be strong. You got to have good resolve and talk about things that actually matter. It's that simple. So, oh yeah, I got something. Oh yeah, so here, I mean, this was the one. It was just late in the one magazine. Just this, yeah. I mean, I think so. I mean, they're not really open about it. It just doesn't look good. It's bullshit. Whatever they're saying. Um, it's frustrating that it's like I think like, oh, I moved to the country and I'm away from all this nonsense. Like we part of what we did when we picked our place was away from all the gray, like away from all the asphalt and all the heavily settled urban areas, of course. So despite all that, despite living in a fairly green area, I mean, most of it is taken up by cows grazing. Where we live, it's cows grazing that have tags on their ears, and it's really depressing. But it's just part of life on Earth, and that's where we're at. And yeah, so chemtrails and cow enslavement surrounds a lot of my day, but there's other things to look at and be mindful of despite all the hell in front of us. Yeah, it's a big neck, long neck dude. He's just striking. That one's clearly showing off the features, not hiding in the slightest. And that's what it feels like in general. We're at the point where it's all bold. And this happened recently in our yard. A crow. We found a crow dead in our yard, in the northern part of the yard. And the morning of where I found it in the afternoon, there was a cacophony of crows. There was probably a murder, I guess they call it, is uh, a cacophony from crow cacophony with the CC33. Yeah, a cacophony. Probably like 50 to 100 of them in this big dead oak of our yard in our yard, and yeah, it was pretty trippy. Threw it into the woods, and then it got brought back out by something. Yeah, I don't know. There's some things you can look into about dead crows in the yard, but I mean, I don't really believe in the superstition. Animals die, and that's part of life. And who knows? This crow looked rather untouched. Doesn't look particularly old. I don't know what happened, but it happens to everything, and it's not that bad. It's normal. So a little relief from all the heavier stuff. Oops, I dropped another acorn. Yeah, hit that guy right on the head. Ah, so not a total waste. That's how I feel about people a lot of the time. It's like animals in my opinion, they're just as smart, if not smarter, than most of us. I mean, I know that there's scientific studies and so forth talking about some of the smaller rodents and animals and how like what's actually going on in their head is so simplistic. But I don't. I believe in the spirit. I believe there's magic to life, and I don't think God would make animals stupid because if it's a godly creation, it would be made intelligent. So it's just a different type of intelligence that we have, and we're so far off balance when we think otherwise that we're superior, and our society clearly is dictated in that way, whether we like it or not. Oh, this one. So yeah, of course, Power Strat. You get the ad space Power Strat. Um, but look at the chin. I mean, is that not an obvious chin job? Yeah, it was weird. Didn't seem to do much either because it's still a strong jaw. And this one, oh my god, that is a scary face. Look at that. Look at that monster. That is the Joker face smile right there. Look at that. That's scary. Looks like a toxic waste dump, poisonous spider about to pounce. Like, I don't get me wrong, I like spiders. Spiders are really interesting, but I wouldn't want to get anywhere near that one. Whew. So, yeah, it's been a strange passage, and I don't know where life will go from here. But we must always create and stay kind and be positive about something, right? About the fact that nature in many ways still survives through all of the heinous crimes of the Baphomet ran world. And that's why I think I always lean on is that there's still this hope, this power in changing one's behavior and perspective to find peace with what one is doing and not to be focused on anybody else but what is important in front of them. That's the people around them, what's needed. That is the heart, that is the essence, not to be wrapped up in some internet bullshit or online nonsense when you can be here and present and now. I understand these tools are here to help us, but we must find peace through nature. That is the only way that I see this reality getting better. So keep a look out for all the good stuff, and don't play those bad games. Don't play those evil games. You know when they're coming. Devil always knocks, as they say, and we've got so much to look forward to and so much more time when we can easily discern when the evils are at play. So I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you around the bend.